Alright everybody, this is Antiyoy, an Android game that you can get on the Play Store. It's free to download, there are no ads, and no crazy permissions. Actually, I think if I recall correctly, it was even a small download size, so can't hurt to go give it a try. But first, stick around, see if you like the gameplay, and I'll get right to it. So first of all, I just want to show you that there's a ton of options. Actually, this game has a lot to offer. First, I'm going to start with the options. Then I'm going to go to the levels, just to show you the levels, because there's like 80 levels. I mean, there's a lot in this game. So we've got a lot of options here, though. Autosave, I'm going to turn that on just for the heck of it. Sound effects. Unfortunately, there's no background music, but, I mean, it's a strategy game. The draw of it is the strategy, not necessarily the sound effects or the background music. And if we go to more here, we can control certain things like sensitivity. I turned the sensitivity down just a little bit because I felt like, my fingers were kind of going all over the screen there for a second when I was playing before. Water texture just turns the background to water, which I think doesn't look as good as the vanilla mode that you're offered there. Skin points, you can add different things to the background tiles, and you'll see what I'm talking about later, but you can turn a grid on, you could change the art style, and maybe I'll show you that at the end. How about that? But I'm going to stick with the original for now because I think that's the best. Anyway, let's check out these levels on the campaign. We got 80 levels on this campaign. I mean, how crazy is that? That's a lot of levels for a free game, right? So dive right in here to level 1. I already beat it, but I'm just going to play it again for the purposes of this little review here. So that is Sandari, I guess, which is my little base camp there. And this is my little piece of land. The goal is to defeat the green and the purple team. And they can be whatever colors you want, really. And you have to collect land here. And that will give you a little bit more. Oh, I can't even afford another guy yet. But the goal of the game is to collect as much land as you can, divide and conquer the other teams, and buy some farms while you're at it. I mean, it's good to buy farms. I can't buy one yet, but I can buy one this turn. Buy some farms to get currency to buy more units, which will help dramatically in the game. Now, you want these little peasants because any sort of barrier on your land prevents you from collecting currency when you play. So like right now I have trees in my little zone right here, and they're preventing the clear tile from collecting currency on each turn, which is bad because I want as much currency as I can get in order to defeat the opposing teams. You also want as many farms as you can get because they increase the amount of currency that tile produces. That hexagon tile there. I kind of like hexagon tile games. There's just something about them that says, like, this is a strategy game. We've got hexagon tiles. You're going to feel the wrath of the opposing team because the developers put some thought into this sort of game right here. It's like the green team is going to be the biggest threat right now. Purple team, not too worried about the purple team. But honestly, I'm not worried about either of them because they don't have any farms. And since they don't have farms, they're not making money. And without money, you can't purchase more units. So they're in for some trouble. But what can I say? This is the first level. If they were super hard to beat on the first level, I might not want to come back and play the game anymore because it would just be a little too daunting. Not that I don't like a good challenge now and then. So I really like this game, even though it could be a little more polished, but it's a free Android game, so what do you want? But I really like this game. It's almost like playing chess without the chess. Like, that is the level of intensity of strategy here because you have different units. You have different types of units. You have different types of defenses here. You have towers that prevent the enemy team's players from coming onto your zone. And you have several choices of warrior there. Well, peasant to warrior, I guess. This guy with the sword is the best, and he just kicks ass pretty much. So he also costs a ton of currency per turn. So if you don't have a lot of farms, you really can't afford to purchase that guy. But once you do purchase that guy, you'll find that not a whole lot is going to stand in your way. Like right now, I can take these little guys out with my spear guy. But if they get a spear guy, I can't even get near their spear guy with my spear guy because I guess they're evenly matched and I can't get onto their zone, which is kind of a pain because then I need to make more currency to get a better guy. It kind of just holds up production there. Like, see, I can't go onto the green zone because they have peasants lining their border. So I would have to use the spear guy right here to take out one of their guys in order to encroach, I believe the word is, onto their territory. Now, I'm doing something kind of strategic here by cutting these two guys off. The first thing I'm doing is cutting them off from their base, this green base right here. And when they're cut off from the base, they can't survive because I guess the logic is that they can't go back and get food. But they're going to die basically because they're cut off from their base camp. And by doing that, I also get a second benefit, which is the green tile that they're standing on no longer adds currency to their main base. It's basically useless. So I'm essentially killing them and taking one of their tiles at the same time. So it's almost like a dual turn when you can do that, which is pretty nice. And like I said, there's a lot of different techniques you can use in this game, strategy-wise, to advance your plight, your pilgrimage into foreign lands here. But I really enjoy this game. I think if you like the gameplay at all, just from watching this video, you should probably go and give it a download if you've got an Android phone. It's over on the Play Store. It's called Antiyoy. It's Antiyoy. And it's a really great game. Now, after a while here of just going hard and getting all this land, because obviously, look at my base camp right here. Look at that. I've got a ton of farms. I've got a ton of land. These other guys don't stand a chance. And the computer will take that into consideration and eventually say, hey, look, these guys, they don't stand a chance. Do you want to just win the game now? It's kind of like your opponent in chess giving up early because he's like, I got no chance. I'm just going to bow out because it's a dignified thing to do. I don't want to see my entire playing field just leveled here. So they give you that option to kind of give them a little dignity on the way out. I mean, it's a computer, so how much dignity can they really have? But saves you a little bit of time too, so it's like dual purpose. Anyway, I just purchased this guy in the red shirt, the warrior. That was a weird sound effect. I'm not really sure what that was right there. Maybe a glitch? Game still plays. That's another thing. Solid experience here. Not a lot of glitches or problems with the game. But anyway, I purchased this guy here in the red, and he is just a beast, and I totally misused him. But that's okay, because down here in the bottom left corner, I have a undo button, which is really helpful if you accidentally touch the screen and mess something up that you don't want to mess up. But this guy here, say these guys were a powerful force to reckon with, and I needed some manpower, some serious force to overtake them. Well, this guy here could do it. He easily takes out the spear guys, and he can approach castles as well. Say I build this castle right here. Now, none of their spear guys can get onto these tiles right around this castle, because this castle protects these little shielded areas that you just saw there. And here we go. Should I win, or should I totally just decimate them? I think I'm going to continue. I think I'm just going to build a ton of little guys here and just take them all out. Totally acceptable to do so. Just Just gotta make your own way through the game. The only problem with this is I don't think it just stops when you eliminate the enemy team. I think you actually have to go and collect all the tiles. Or put a guy on every tile, so. But I could do that because I've been planting these farms everywhere and I've got plenty of currency to do that with, so I'm just going to totally fill up the stage here. And honestly, I got to say, it's pretty gratifying when you're fighting a tough opponent and it's hard to gain ground to see that you are actually finally overcoming the terrain and just progressing right along there. Here we go. I'm going to take out these 2 last pieces. Bam. And end my turn. Level complete. And then it shows you some statistics. Turns made, units died in game, stuff like that. 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Pretty quick, pretty snappy. So now I'm just going to show you real quick the skirmish mode. But before I do that, I'm going to change the skin so you can see this extra skin that you get. I'm going to go over here to Shroom Arts. And you know what else? I'm going to turn on the water texture. I don't think the game looks better this way. I just think it's good to see that it has that option should you want to see the game a little bit differently. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the difficulty on expert. And I'm going to make the map size small. And I'm going to make it 2-player. And I'm going to play for a little bit just to show you guys how difficult this game is. Like, it is extremely difficult. So, it shouldn't take them very long at all to just take me out entirely. Can't even build another unit yet. And look at these guys. They already have 2 guys. I got 1 guy. I got no chance already. I'm just feeling the pain right now. I should build a farm, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to last long anyway. So they got these 2 guys here lined up already. Not a whole lot I can do. Like, I have no land. I can't encroach on their land. What I can do is build a guy here. And I can build a farm. But I doubt it will take very long for them to wipe me out. If I actually win, that would be insane. I was kind of planning... Oh, yeah, they built a castle right there. So I got pretty much no chance. Sound effects are a little bit harsh on the ears. But I guess you could always turn the volume down. So... Can't do anything this turn. Build another farm up. Build another farm up. They're coming for me. It's happening. And I gotta build yet another farm, but I can't because I don't have the cash. Gotta build another farm. Gotta build a... warrior guy. Combine him to make an ultra guy. Oh my gosh. This is going to drive the runtime of the video into overtime. I was really expecting them to just wipe me out right off the bat super quickly. But I forgot that this game takes forever. And now I'm going to be screwed because... Well, no, I guess I could always just kill this guy. But see, like, I built that guy. I went into negative currency. And my farms couldn't support my guy there, so I ended up dying. But boom! Glad I have all these farms. I'm making some currency pretty well, but I really don't think there's a chance for me to win here, especially because I'm stuck up in this little corner like this. Trying my best here. I'm not gonna make it. Got 288. Best I can do is build that guy right there and just try. Defending my borders. take out their guys as often as I can. But look, I'm in the negative. I'm in the negative already. They're just going to keep on building dudes right here in farmland. And I don't have any land to build on. Yep, I'm done. Let's just see where it goes. Magenta AI won. Okay, let's see some statistics. And anyway, this is the game. You could play it on multiple difficulties if you don't want to get your butt whooped like I just did. But it's got a lot to offer. It has a ton of levels in the campaign mode. Look at that. All different difficulties. I guess the yellow here is expert, what I was just playing. You can adjust the skin. You can adjust the sound effects. If you don't want to hear those slightly jarring sound effects, you could always turn them off. You can pick it up, put it down anytime because it saves your games for you. You can load up a game. Overall, I'd say this is a really great game that you can get for free. So why don't you go ahead, go to the Play Store, download it, give it a go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, go ahead and comment or give it a like or even subscribe to the channel. It's a new channel. I'm just starting out, so give me some love or something. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one.